So the Galaxy Watch 9 is a brand new type of watch that Samsung has just made. It's a beautiful watch with a bunch of character inside of it. So I'll go and show you exactly how to use this particular watch. Now, number one, when you look at it on the exterior, you have your standard type of display. You have a speaker grill set up on the sides, and it's a flat-sided device which looks really, really nice. On the right side of it, you'll have two different buttons, kind of like an action side button, and then like another button that can kind of be like a home button and a power on and off button. On the back side, you do have your standard type of charging area too, which I'll show you how to charge it, and your band removal spots. Now, as always, the starting off point is if you ever want to power on or power off your particular Galaxy Watch, it's actually pretty basic. The first thing you're going to want to do is to go through and you essentially want to hold down the bottom button right here. You can really hold down either one if you want, but the bottom one seems to be the one that's the most popular one. So hold down that bottom button right over here, and it will go ahead and power on your Galaxy Watch. If you want to ever power down or power off your Samsung Galaxy Watch, you can go through and just hold down these two buttons on the side. So you want to hold down both these buttons at the exact same time. You'll be able to come into this panel, and from here what you can do is you can tap onto that power button right up at the top, and it'll go and power it off. After it's powered off, again, you can power it on just by holding down that bottom button until the Samsung logo basically appears. Now, another very big part of this particular watch too is essentially how to remove and attach your bands. So on your Samsung Galaxy Watch, you're going to be able to go through and basically attach your bands inside of it. Now, to power it on again, sometimes it can be the top or the bottom button. It depends on how it's set up. But if you want to go through and basically attach and remove your bands, the back side of your Galaxy Watch contains these two buttons here. So what you can do is you can go through and click into this button right here while sliding this part out. So you can click this button while sliding the other side out, just like so. And that will go ahead and allow you to basically get your band and remove it. So just like this, you can go through and remove your band. So now you will see that your band will go and be removed. Now, if you want to attach the band again, all you're going to have to do is place that band in the coordinating spot. So right here, you can see you have this particular band right here, and you can kind of click it into place. So just like this, you should be able to, it's a magnet now, so you can kind of click it into place, and just kind of like, sometimes it works if you go down first and then up, but you can kind of finagle around with it a little bit, and then it will eventually just click into place, and that's pretty much all you're going to have to do there. So give that a try. That's exactly what I'd recommend doing here, and that's pretty much what I'd recommend doing here. So there we go, it's fully clicked in. Now, another big thing about using your Galaxy Watch is charging it. So if you ever need to charge your Samsung Galaxy Watch, in order to do that, you're going to be able to go through and find the dedicated charger that's within the box. So within the box, you're going to have this charger right here. You can also charge it wirelessly if you have a Samsung Galaxy phone. If you have one of the more recent ones with reverse wireless charging, you can also try charging it that way. So go through, grab that charger like this. You should be able to go through and place that charger right in the back side of this particular device here, and you should be able to plug this side in into another area. So plug that charger into the other USB-C port, and go ahead and charge this watch up, and that's basically it. But remember, you will have to have that charger. You'll have to have some sort of charger and a USB-C port in order to do it, or you can use the back side of your Samsung Galaxy phone that will also allow you to do it as well. So it's another really important thing you can do there. Now, once you boot up your watch for the first time, you're going to be able to basically make your way over into your home screen. So this is what your home screen looks like. It's almost like every single place that you kind of, scroll to, you're going to be able to get some more information from. So if you swipe, if you want to turn it on, you can either look at it or you can also tap onto the display. If you swipe down from the top, that'll basically bring you into your quick toggles. So you'll be able to see your battery life right up here, a power button if you want to quickly power down your watch. You also see these other toggles laying around here too. So you'll be able to go through and kind of maneuver around and kind of adjust things here and there. Now if you swipe to the left side, this will basically bring you into your wallet. And it will also bring you into some other recent applications that you brought in. So any recents that you have, it'll basically be brought here. If you swipe to the right side, these will contain some of your widgets that you have. So you can go through and you can swipe through and you can find all the different types of widgets that you have laying around. So that's another big thing. You can kind of choose the one that you basically want here. And again, this top button can act like a back button. The bottom button can kind of act as kind of like a home button as well. If you swipe up from the bottom, this will show you all the different applications you basically have here. So from here, you can scroll through and you can find all the different types of applications that you basically want to find. If you want to, you can then tap onto that application, bring it up and kind of bring it here. And again, you can tap on either the back button or the bottom button if you want to basically configure it out that way. You can also customize your home screen. If you hold down on that home screen like this, you'll be able to go through and you'll be able to choose a different home screen if you want to. You can also tap into the add watch face button here if you want, and you'll be able to change this watch face here as well. So you can choose the different types of watch faces that you want. There's a lot of them available. So you can choose the different ones that are there, and that's basically all you're going to have to do here as well. It's another very important thing I recommend doing. So that's primarily how you can use the watch itself. Now, another big component of this is also using it via your actual wearable application. So on your Samsung Galaxy device, a very, very big part of this is actually going through and using it under the wearable application. So if you find the Samsung Wear app, that's how you can go ahead and use it with something like a Galaxy Watch. That's even how you set it up in the first place. So inside of the Galaxy Wearable application, you'll be able to find a lot of stuff here. So you'll be able to find the battery life of your watch, you'll be able to find kind of what the watch looks like, then you'll be able to find all these little portions at the bottom too. You'll be able to find your, like the notifications, quick panels, tiles, app screens. So you can jump right over here and kind of edit and change a lot of different things here. Same thing under quick panel. If you want to change your quick panel, you can also come right over here and change those particular options here as well. Same thing with tiles. If you want to choose tiles, you can also change your tile layout, your tile setup right over there as well. And then under app screens, you can change how your app screens are showcased, and you can hold down on an application if you want to, and you can move it around. If I want to move this application, I can move it somewhere else and configure it that way. That's another really cool thing you can do. So you have a lot of capability here right inside of this particular application. You can also tap into the three dots up here. If you have more than one watch available, you can tap onto that particular watch app right there. And you can also add a new watch if you already have one, and or delete watches if you want to, just from this page as well. So that's another really cool thing that you have the opportunity of doing here as well. Now, another thing you might be wondering is how you can go through and reset your watch. So let's say you're done using your Galaxy Watch, you no longer want to use it, maybe you want to sell it off, or you want to do whatever else you want to do with it. If you want to, resetting and factory resetting your Galaxy Watch 9 is very basic. If you want to do it from the watch itself, all you're going to want to do is swipe up from the bottom, just like this, and make your way over to your settings application. So hop over here, find the settings app just like this, and go and tap open it. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to basically scroll down until you find a little option that might say something like general right over here. Tap on general, and then what you're going to want to do is scroll all the way down until you find this reset option that says right over here. So tap on reset, and it's going to say you can back up your data before if you want to back it up, or you can just click reset, and it will go and start resetting your Samsung Galaxy Watch. So that's another really easy thing you can do there if you really want to fully kind of reset it. Now, one other question that I see a lot within my Galaxy Watches is, can I go through and connect my iPhone to a Samsung Galaxy Watch? Meaning, can I go through, take my iPhone that I normally use, and can I go through and connect it to my Samsung Galaxy Watch? Now, the short answer of this is no. There's no way to go through and connect a Samsung Galaxy Watch with an iPhone of any sort. Whether you have an iPhone 1 or an iPhone 17 Pro Max, it really doesn't matter which iPhone you have. You will not be able to go through and basically connect either one of these devices together. Now, I wish that was not the case, but that is basically what the situation is. iPhones and Samsung watches have they're not able to connect too much anymore. They used to be able to connect to each other, but not anymore. So if you have a Samsung Galaxy Watch 9, your only options to connect to an iPhone are basically if you use an old Galaxy Watch or if you use an Android or Google Pixel. There's no other way to connect to a Galaxy Watch if you have an iPhone. You'll have to basically stick with an Apple Watch. I know it's sad, but that's basically the only thing you can basically do here. So stick with an Apple Watch. I would not recommend buying a Galaxy Watch 9 if you're trying to connect it to your iPhone. So All in all, that is basically how you go through and use your Samsung Galaxy Watch. It's a very cool watch. I'm a really big fan of it, and that's primarily how you use it for the most part. So, in terms of that, that basically covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.